for those of you that are coming in, blessings to everybody. And of course, Lottie Dottie. For those of you that are just coming in, go ahead and invite your followers. Listen, I've got, besides the prophetic word in which I've heard from the Lord, in which I want to share with you, I've got a testimony to share with you that's going to bless your spirit. I've got a testimony to share with you that's going to make you leap, jump, scream, and holler. Are y'all listening to me? This is one of those. This is one of those, if you've got one, put your seatbelt on kind of testimony. Praise the Lord, everybody. I said this is one of those, if you got one, put your seatbelt on kind of testimony, because it is literally going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. Who is that? Is that Javon says she's buckling up? It's going to blow your mind. As a matter of fact, the woman of God in whose testimony that I'm going to give, hey, LaWanda, the woman of God in whose testimony that I am about to give is actually here right now. Hey, Dr. Hawthorne, the one and only. Blessings to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. The woman is in whom's testimony in which I am going to give is actually here now. Lady T is here now. And I'm going to give her testimony. She actually sent me a testimony on yesterday. I'm almost certain, Lady T, was that your testimony I got? Was that your testimony I got? I'm almost certain that was your testimony that I got. Yeah, that was her testimony. Do you mind me sharing your testimony? Could I share your testimony? Just scream yes on the screen if it's all right to share your testimony, because when I began to read your testimony, my spirit leaped. My spirit leaped for joy for what it was that God did for you. And there she is. She said yes. That's Lady T right there, the woman of God who responded by saying yes. And when prophecies are being given, when prophecies are being given to, of course, to men and women of God, when I am giving the testimony of the recipient of the prophecy, I love for the recipient of the prophecy to be present, so that people that are here for the very first time will understand that we're not playing with this, we're real with this. We're not playing with this, we're true to this. I want folk to know that there are real people that are recipients of real prophecies from a real God that are literally encountering real manifestations. I want people to know that God is doing what he has promised to do. God says, I will do nothing in the earth except I revealeth my secrets unto my servants, the prophets, by way of human vernacular or by way of interpretation. There will be no physical manifestation where God is concerned, where there is no prophetic declaration where the prophets are concerned. Meaning, if the prophets don't say nothing, God won't do nothing. God will do something if the prophets say something. So she's here, and my spirit is just overjoyed for that which God has done for her. I don't know if you can sense it, if you can feel it, but I am in a place of excitement now like I have never been before. She says, Jesus, thank you for Prophet Mitchell, Lord. And then she has about 4 exclamation points. That's her response. She says, Jesus, thank you for Prophet Mitchell, Lord. And then she has about 4 exclamation points. My spirit was just overjoyed as I began to read her testimony. And I want you to, for those of you that are here now, I want you to listen to this. If you're here, invite somebody. Shame on you in all of your houses if you're here and you're not inviting your followers. Everybody who is here, Everybody, rather, who is somebody, invite somebody. I'm going to share Tiana's testimony, but after the which, of course, I am going to give you a word that God gave me on yesterday. I actually wanted to release the word on yesterday. I wanted to release it. I had a desire to release it. I was standing on tiptoe anticipation. Everything in me on last night was literally about to explode because of that which God communicated and prophetically articulated to me on just last night. But of course, I could not release the word. You've got to be so ever sensitive to the Holy Ghost and to the Spirit of God, because I've discovered that timing in God means everything. Timing in God means everything. I cannot hear you, but say it anyway, wherever you are, out of your own mouth. Just say timing. There it is, means everything. There it is, absolutely. Timing means everything. So God gave me a word yesterday, but of course, as excited as I was, I could not communicate and articulate that which God had prophetically given to me, because timing means everything. It means everything. So I have been released by the Holy Ghost to deliver to you this day what it was that God gave me on yesterday. Let me just jump right into the testimony. Thank you all for those of you in whom are inviting people. I so celebrate you, and I do so appreciate you. Let me jump right into the prophetic testimony that I want to share with many of those in whom are here right now. Again, this is from Tiana Norman. Tiana Norman, and she's here now. She's here now. She is a committed and consistent follower. And I've got to say this about the woman of God. She's a sower. I just so thank God for her. And I want you to hear her testimony. She says, so after all of my filing of credit disputes, she's talking about having filed credit disputes. She responds by saying, you are the truth. Woman of God, I thank God for you. I celebrate you. And I so appreciate you. She says, so after all of my filing of credit disputes, she was disputing reports that was on her credit. She says, after I didn't get the car that I applied for 3 weeks ago, I was obedient to Prophet Mitchell's prophecy on last Wednesday about walking into a dealership. For those of you in whom was with me on last Wednesday, I gave a prophecy and said to someone who tried to purchase a car several weeks ago that the Lord said, go into the dealership on Wednesday. The word was, and I cannot remember it distinctly, but it had something to do with walking into the dealership on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, you were going to leave with a brand new car. The word was that God was going to work a miracle. If you remember that, just respond by saying, I remember. The word was that God was going to work a miracle, but whatever happened, you were going to leave with the car on Wednesday. She says, after I didn't get the car I applied for 3 weeks ago, I was obedient to Prophet Mitchell's prophecy. Did everybody hear that? She says, I was obedient to Prophet Mitchell's prophecy. I'm going to say it again. She says, I was obedient to Prophet Mitchell's prophecy. The word of God says this. It says, believe in the Lord thy God, and so shalt thou be established. Believe his prophets, and so shalt thou prosper. Believe in the Lord thy God, and so shalt thou be established. But believe his prophets, and so shalt thou prosper. Not only did she believe in God and was established, but she also believed in the word of the prophet, and she prospered. Many of us, I want you to get this and hear this. Many of us, somebody says, yes, I sold and received $500. My God. Many of us, watch this now, many of us are being established because we're believing in the Lord thy God. But we're not prospering because we will not believe his prophets, not knowing that the word of prophecy literally falls from the mouth of God to the ear and mouth of the prophet. Are y'all with me? So she says here, she says, I was obedient to Prophet Mitchell's prophecy last Wednesday about walking into a dealership this Wednesday, which was 2 days ago, to get my new car. She begins by saying, or she continues to say, she continues to say rather, you all have got to excuse me because I'm telling you my spirit is burning and I'm just on tiptoe anticipation, literally trying to compose myself in giving her testimony. She continues to say that none of the banks accepted my proposal. And they said I needed almost $2,000 to put down. Now you got to get this down. All of this happened on the Wednesday that I told her to go and get the car. She says none of the banks accepted my proposal and I needed almost $2,000 to put down. She says her credit score, get this now, because if you remember the word, the word was that the car that she was about to get was going to be a miracle from God. It was going to be a miracle from God. The word miracle comes from the Greek word miraculum, which simply means to make wonder. In other words, when God does what he does, you're going to look back and ask yourself the question, how in the world did that happen for me? Y'all got to excuse me. I'm trying to compose myself, but my spirit is leaping right about now. She says my credit score was 105 points lower than when she walked into the dealership 3 weeks ago in order to get the automobile. Her credit score was 105 points lower. So she then continues to say that they turned her down and she left disappointed. But you've got to remember that the story has not yet ended. How many know that no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, no matter what it seems like, when God says it, that settles it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I said when God says it, that settles it. She says, I picked up my son from school on the same day. Somebody shout Wednesday. Just shout Wednesday. I can't hear you, but shout it anyway. Somebody shout Wednesday. She says, I picked up my son from school and decided to try again. So I can't hear you, but somebody shout try again. Try again. Listen, that's for somebody. You better get that in the Holy Ghost. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you better get that in the Holy Ghost. Somebody say try again. Because she remembered the word. She remembered the word. The word of the Lord said that on Wednesday, you're going to leave with a new car. I said, if God says it, that settles it. She says, I picked up my son from school and decided to try again. So she stopped at the dealership next door because once again, the word of the Lord said Wednesday, somebody shout Wednesday, you were going to leave with a new car. She says, not only did they take my old trade, but she left with a brand new car. Somebody say Wednesday. On Wednesday, watch this now, with no money down. They took her old trade and made it look like she was giving them a $1,500 down payment when she gave them $0. And she walked out of the dealership, somebody say Wednesday, driving a brand new car with no money down, because not only did she believe in the Lord thy God and was established, but she believed the word of the prophet and she prospered. My God, I feel glory right now. The word was, go back on Wednesday and you shall leave with a brand new car. When they were asking her to give $2,000, she leaves the dealership with a brand new car. My God, I feel glory. Not on Monday, not on Tuesday, not on Thursday, not on Friday, not on Saturday, not on Sunday, but she leaves the dealership with a brand new car on, somebody say Wednesday again. She leaves with a brand new car on Wednesday. And you got to get this, because somebody's missing the miracle. They wanted her to put down $2,000, but she drove off having put down zero. Her credit score had literally dipped 105 points lower than what it was before she initially went into the dealership. And even after the credit score dipped, somebody say miracle. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all ain't talking loud enough. I said somebody say miracle. Even after the credit score dipped 105 points, she still drives off the lot with a brand new car. She still drives off the lot with a brand new car. Why? Because God said so. I said because God says so. Listen, I told y'all the king's heart, according to the book of Proverbs, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. And like rivers of water, God turns it whithersoever he will. God can take a resounding no and turn it into an absolute yes. The only thing God is trying to tell you all is that when he says something, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, no matter what it seems like, when God says something, it is what God says. Are y'all listening? Her credit score dipped 105 points a week later, but yet she still drives off in a new car. Why? Because God said it. Can somebody just shout, God said it? I can't hear you, but shout it anyway. Say because God said it. Because God said it. When God says it, that settles it. All God wants you to do is believe it. And here's the deal. Watch this now. Here's the deal. She exemplified faith. She actually stepped out on the wings of a prophecy. She stepped out on the wings of a prophecy, and she exemplified faith in the word of the Lord that she had received when she says to herself, even though they turned me down, I am not going to give up because I remembered the word of the Lord. My God, I feel glory. Listen, faith. Are y'all still with me? She exemplified faith when she said, even though I got turned down once, I am not going to give up because I remember the word of the Lord. Watch this now. And the word of the Lord said Wednesday. My God, I feel glory. Listen, I feel this all in my shana now. I feel this in places that don't even exist. I'm telling you, if you just believe the word of the Lord has power. The word of the Lord has power. The word of the Lord has authority. Watch this now. Watch this now. When it is you get a word from the Lord, I'm not talking about a word from man. See, the reason why she reaped the manifestation was because the word did not come from Prophet Mitchell. The word came from the Lord. Prophet Mitchell was just an instrument and a conduit by which the word was conveyed. Y'all ain't listening. You ain't listening. I'm going to say it again just for the sake of clarification. I said the word did not come from Prophet Mitchell. The word of the Lord came from God. Prophet Mitchell was just an instrument or a conduit by which the word of the Lord was conveyed. And when it is you get a true word from God, listen to what the scripture says. God says, my word will not return unto me void. God says, my word will not return unto me void. It will not return empty. It will not return futile. For my word will do what I commanded it to do. And God said, not Prophet Mitchell, I was just a conduit. I was just an instrument by which the word was conveyed. God said Wednesday. And with no money down, credit score having dipped. I didn't say increase. I said credit score having dipped 105 points. She still leaves off with a brand new car. Why? Look at your neighbor. If I was in church, I would say, look at your neighbor, because God said it. Since you ain't got a neighbor, touch yourself and say, because God said it. Because God said it. Because God said it. God, I feel glory. The Lord said it was going to be a miracle, and a miracle it was. And watch this now. And because the Lord said, God will forever make provisions for you to meet your monthly note on time. I felt something in that right there. I said, I felt something right there. I said, because the Lord said it, God will forever allow you to meet your monthly note on time. Even if he's got to use people to sow in your life to make it happen, and they don't even know why they're sowing, he will forever. Mateboka, Roshetebe, Kimanase, Ikababa. I said he will forever. Y'all ain't listening. He will forever. He will forever. He will forever. Listen to me. And I want you to get this and hear this. There are 12 people. Now, you got to hear this and get this. There are 12 people here right now. There are 12 people that are in my spirit. Possibly more than, but there are 12 people right now in my spirit that's believing God for a new automobile. That's believing God for a new automobile. Let me say something. There's nothing wrong with used automobiles, because I've driven used automobiles. There's nothing wrong with used automobiles, but I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. There are 12 people here right now that are believing God for a new automobile. Listen, I'm going to drop this and I'm going to move on. For those of you in whom this is for, I want you to sow a $50 seed, and within the next 5 months, watch what happens. I want you to sow a $50 seed, and within the next 5 months, watch what happens. There are 12 of you who are believing God for new cars. There are 12 of you who are believing God for new cars. 3 of the 12 don't have a car at all. There are 12 of you that are believing God for a new new car. 3 of the 12 are not driving a car at all. Watch what's about to happen within the next 5 months. I want you to sow a $50 seed. Go to the website, www.prophetmitchell.org, or you can go to my Cash app, $, there it is. Thank you, Angie. $ Herm, Herm Mitch, $ Herm, Herm Mitch. I'm gonna say it again because I know what I heard. There are 12 of you, possibly more, but 12 of you are in my spirit. There are 12 of you who are believing God for a new automobile. I want you to catch the wind of Lady T's prophecy. There are 12 of you. There is a residue. There is a residue here now. There are 12 of you that are believing God for a brand new car. 3 of the 12 are not driving an automobile at all. You're catching the bus and you're bumming rides with friends and you're bumming rides with family members. I want you to sow a $50 seed, and within the next 5 months, watch what is about to happen. Go to the website, www.prophetmitchell.org. Go to the website, www.prophetmitchell.org, or you can go to my Cash app, $ Herm, Herm Mitch, Mitch. Now, I'm about to say something that's going to sound crazy to somebody. I'm about to say something that's going to sound crazy. I'm about to say something that's going to literally sound out of the box. I'm going to say it again. Let me say it again just for the sake of clarity. There are 12 of you who are believing God for a new automobile. 12 of you who are believing God for a new automobile. 3 of you do not even have an automobile. You're bumming rides and catching buses. I want you to sow a $50 seed, www.prophetmitchell.org, or you can go to the Cash app, $ Herm, Herm, Herm Mitch, Mitch. And I want you to go there. And I want you to sow a $50 seed. And within the next 5 months, watch what's about to happen. I gave Lady T a word. After having been turned down, the Lord said, tell her to go back on Wednesday. She went back on Wednesday after having been turned down, and she drives off with a brand new car with 0 money down. It was a miracle. She believed in the word and she reaped. She believed in the word and she reaped. Now, I'm about to say something that's going to sound ludicrous. It's going to sound ridiculous. It's going to sound crazy. There is someone here. You are believing God for a brand new home. You're believing God for a brand new home. The kind of home that you are believing God for, the kind of home that you are believing God for, only God himself can do it. You are believing God for a brand new home. The kind of home that you're believing God for, only God himself can do it. Now, I see a bunch of yeses going up. I see a bunch of me's going up. Let me say this, and I don't know what this is about. The person in whom I am talking to, with this home that you're believing God for, there is something about the month of August that I'm getting in my spirit. Something about the month of August. Something about the month of August. The person in whom I am speaking in reference to. I see a whole bunch of folk throwing up yeses, a whole lot of people that are throwing up me's. But the person in whom I am speaking to, that there is something about the month of August. Something about the month of August. I don't know if August is the month that you are trying to move in. I don't know if your birthday is in the month of August. Oh my goodness gracious. Somebody says my birthday is in August and I'm believing God for a home. Listen to, now you got to get this and hear this. Did I not say that before she threw that out there? Oh, come on now. I said, did I not say that before she typed that? I felt in my spirit there was something about the month of August. I said, I don't know if you, listen to this now. I simply said, I don't know. I don't know if you're trying to buy a home in August, and I don't know if your birthday is in August. Immediately after having said that, a woman of God comes and say, I'm trying to buy a home in August and my birthday is in August. Did you all see that? Am I losing my mind? Am I going crazy? Did you all see that? I simply said the person in whom I am speaking in reference to. You are either trying to buy a home in August, or your birthday is in August. And immediately after having said that, a woman of God types, number one, I'm trying to buy a home in August. Number two, my birthday is in August. Now, let me say this. I wish I hadn't saw that before saying this. When I got that in my spirit, the kind of home that you are believing God for, only God himself can do it. The kind of home that you are believing God for, only God himself can do it. I don't know who you are. I'm going to throw this out there. You react upon it. You do whatever you want to do with it. That's totally left up to you. But you need to sow a $300 seed. The kind of home, I know it sounds crazy, it sounds foolish, it sounds ridiculous. You need to sow a $300 seed. I don't know why, but when I heard what I heard that number one, you're looking to build in August. Number two, your birthday was in August. Number one, you're looking to build in August. Number two, your birthday is in August. Somebody comes up and say, I'm looking to build in August and my birthday is in August. Immediately after having said what I said, you need to sow a $300 seed. Now, the person in whom I'm talking to, here's the deal, and I want you to get this. You've never sown a $300 seed before in your life. You have never sown a $300 seed before in your life. The reason why you are going to sow what you've never sown is because in August, you're going to walk into what you've never walked into. You're going to tap into what you've never tapped into. You're going to get what you have never had. The kind of house that you are believing God for, only God himself can do it for you, and you know it. If you do it, you are about to walk into this house. You are about to build in the month of August. I'm telling you, and listen, I got that before having gotten on the Periscope. I said I got that before having gotten on the Periscope. Are you listening? I got that before having gotten on to Periscope. Somebody says, I'll help you. I got it before getting on Periscope. The Lord said there's going to be somebody who's looking to build, and they're looking to build in the month of August. I just heard August in my spirit. This thing is about to happen immediately. It is about to happen expeditiously. It's about to happen quickly. It's about to happen suddenly. And I'm going to tell you something else. You will not pay for the home what they're asking for. I said you will not pay for the home what they're asking for. You will not pay for the home what they're asking for. Whatever it is they are asking for, and I want you to get this. They're going to give it to you $100,000 less than the asking price. Write that down. Date this prophecy. Write this prophecy down. Scribe it. Tape it. Record it. Do whatever you want to do. They're going to give it to you $100,000 less than the asking price. Lady T is here now. She's driving a brand new automobile. Even after having gotten turned down 3 weeks ago, the Lord said, tell her I said, go back on Wednesday. And she's going to leave with an automobile. She went on the strength of that prophecy, even after having been turned down. She went on the strength of that prophecy, and she drove off on what day? Wednesday. With a brand new automobile. I said she drove off when? On Wednesday. What did God say? Wednesday. When did she drive off the lot with the automobile? On Wednesday. What did God say? Wednesday. When did she drive off with the automobile? On Wednesday. What did God say? Wednesday. Listen, let me get into this prophetic word. On last night, God began to minister to me. God began to minister to me. Go to the website, www.prophetmitchell.org, or go to the Cash App, $Herm, H-E-R-M, Mitch, M-I-T-C-H. Last night, God began to minister to me. He gave me a word that I wanted to give on last night, but was not released to do so. As I said early on in the scope, I believe that the timing of God is significant. I believe that the timing of God is imperative. It is significant. It is imperative. The timing of God is significant. It is imperative. The timing of God is significant. It is imperative. Dr. Colleen Hawthorne, right before I get into the prophecy, in the spirit, I saw, as it were, you behind this desk type of thing, and there was a microphone in front of you. You were behind this desk. There was a microphone in front of you, and there was a cameraman in front of you, and you were talking and you were communicating. I saw this in the spirit just now. I got just a glimpse. I literally got a glimpse. I literally got a flash. But you were behind a desk, and it was a kind of round kind of table that looked to be like a desk of some sort. And there was a microphone in front of you, and there were cameras in front of you that were taping you while you were speaking. And I said, "What was that?" And I heard in my spirit her own show. Okay, I'm sorry. I heard in my spirit her own show. I decree and declare that you are going to have your own television show whereby you are going to be dealing with and talking about mental health issues, things that are going to help people, that's going to mentally help people to get themselves together. I decree and declare that you are going to have your own television show. Somebody says, "Oh my goodness, that's so far out there." God will never say something to you that you can handle on your own. Whenever God gives you a word, whenever God gives you a prophecy, you will never be able to do what God says. That's why He gives it to you, because only He can. I decree and declare you are going to have your own television show. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, but I can say this: it is not far from now. This is not something you're going to have to wait 5 years for, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. This is something that is in the making right now. God, watch this now, is already, even though you can't see it, even though you can't see it with your eyes and you can't touch it with your hands, God is already giving you favor with people that are in positions to help you. He's giving you favor with people that are in position to help you. He's whispering in their ear. Many of them are not saying anything to you, but God's saying a whole lot to them that they're holding in their heart until the appointed time. But it is going to happen for you. I decree it, I declare it, and I will not take it back. You shall have your own television show. Write it down, scribe it, tape it, record it, do whatever you will, but you shall. You shall. God is speaking to people concerning you, even right now. You shall have your own television show. Yesterday, the Lord began to minister to me, and God began to speak to me. And I heard the Spirit of the Lord saying that this is going to be a season of economic and financial repositioning. A season of economic and financial repositioning. Can somebody type that for me on the screen? A season of economic and financial repositioning. He says, tell the people of God that this is going to be a season of economic and financial repositioning. Relocation. Your position is about to change where money is concerned. Your address is about to change where money is concerned. Your mindset is about to change where money is concerned, because we are in a season of economic and financial repositioning. The difference between poor people and rich people is that poor people save money. Rich people invest money. God's about to change your mindset where money is concerned, because many of us think that wealth is in saving. Wealth is not in saving money. Wealth is in investing money. Again, I'm going to say that again. The difference between God's about to shift your thinking. He's about to shift your perception where money is concerned. Everybody wants to save money. I'm just trying to save money. I'm just trying to save money. This is a season where God is about to shift your perspective, because wealth is not in the obtaining of wealth, the accessing of wealth, the tapping into wealth is not in saving money. It is investing money. If you talk to any person who is financially wealthy, they will tell you that they did not become financially wealthy by saving money. They became financially wealthy by investing money. Your perception and your ideology, your concept concerning money, your mindset is concerning money is about to shift. There is about to be a paradigm shift in the spirit where your thinking is concerned, where money is concerned. Your desire will no longer be to save money, but you will have a desire to invest money. Not just save money. You can't get rich. You can't become wealthy by saving money. You become wealthy by investing money. Again, the difference between poor people and rich people is that poor people save money. You got savings accounts. Wealthy folk got investing accounts. Are y'all with me? The difference between poor people and rich people is that poor people save money. Rich people invest money. The Lord says, I want you to tell the people of God that this is going to be a season of economic and financial repositioning. This is going to be a season of financial increase, financial expansion, financial growth, financial enhancement. God is about to increase you financially. God's about to expand you financially. God's about to grow you financially. God's about to enhance you financially. He says, tell the people of God that they have entered into and they have embarked upon a season of financial increase. Blessings to you, Dr. Hawthorne. A season of financial increase, a season of financial expansion and growth, a season of financial enhancement. He says, tell the people of God that this is going to be a season of financial opportunities, of financial movements, and financial connections. God began to speak to me on last night. God began to minister to me. God began to talk to me. He says, tell them that this is going to be a season of financial opportunities, of financial movements, and financial connections. The word of the Lord says this. It says, and you shall be the lender and not the borrower. You shall be the lender and not the borrower. You shall be the lender and not the borrower. That's the word of the Lord. You shall be the lender and not the borrower. You shall be the lender and not the borrower. When you think about it, as a borrower, what do? We go to the banks who lend us money. God says we were in a season where he's about to flip the script and change the channel. You are about to become so wealthy until you will not have to go to a bank. You're going to be a bank, y'all. I want somebody to type, I'm a bank. Decree that and declare that. Some of y'all won't be able to type that because you won't believe that. Your faith in God is so far gone until you can't even vision. You can't even think. You can't even imagine. I want you to type, I'm a bank. God says, I'm going to make you the lender and not the borrower. We know what it is to be the borrower, but we don't know what it is to be the lender. When you think about it, the borrower goes to the bank who lends money. God says, I am about to flip the script and change the channel, and you shall not go to a bank, but you shall be a bank. Somebody shout, I am a bank. Come on, decree that out of your own mouth. I am a bank. He says this is going to be a season of financial increase, of financial expansion, of financial growth, a season of financial enhancement. This is going to be a season, said the Spirit of the living God, of financial opportunities, financial movements, and financial connections. He says, tell the people of God that the tables are turning and the winds are blowing where money is concerned. Tell the people of God that they are about to encounter and experience and walk into another dimension of money. Can somebody type in another dimension of money? Another dimension of money. Not another level of money, but another dimension of money. Dimensions are greater than levels. He says, tell the people that they are not about to walk into another level of money. He says, but tell them that they're about to walk into another dimension of money. They are about to experience another kind of money. This, God is about to grace you. God is about to endow you. God is about to anoint you to handle not just another level of money, not just another denomination of money, but God's about to grace you and anoint you and endow you to walk into another dimension of money. He said, tell the people of God that winds are blowing where finances are concerned. My God, I feel this. Tell them that the winds are blowing where finances are concerned. And when I heard that the winds were blowing where finances are concerned, I don't know why, but something about what God said ignited something on the inside of me. Something about what God said caught my attention because I had never heard that phrase before, that the winds are blowing where finances are concerned. This is what the Lord said to me on just last night. Tell them that the winds are blowing. The winds are blowing where finances are concerned. And Tiana, when I heard the Spirit of the Lord say that, it ignited something on the inside of me. It caught the attention of something on the inside of me. And my question to God was, what causes the wind to blow? Y'all got to get this, man. Listen, I'm so feeling this until everything in me is ignited. I said, God, and listen to me. You got to hear this now and get this, because I don't even know what prompted me to ask that question. He says, tell the people of God that the winds are blowing where finances are concerned. The winds are blowing where finances are concerned. And I don't even know what prompted me, Periscope family. I don't know what prompted me to ask that question. But I said to the Lord, I said, God, what causes the wind to blow? And the Lord said to me, he said, son, look it up. He said, I want you to investigate on your own. I can very well tell you what causes the wind to blow. My God, I feel something now. I can very well tell you what causes the wind to blow. He says, but I want you to investigate it on your own. I want you to seek it out on your own. I want you to study it on your own. I want you to find it out on your own. And I discovered that what causes the wind to blow, I discovered that what causes the wind to blow is a difference in the atmospheric pressure. I'm feeling something here. Y'all got to excuse me because I'm preaching and prophesying all at the same time, because I'm feeling something right now. Something's happening right now. Something's shifting right now. Something's changing right now. Lift up your hands and say, thank God for the shift and thank God for the change. Come on. Wherever you are, lift up your hands and say, thank God for the shift and thank God for the change. When God says that the winds of finances were blowing, my question to God was, what causes the wind to blow? And the Lord said to me, God said to me, look it up and search it out for yourself. I discovered that what causes the wind to blow, watch this now, is a difference in the atmospheric pressure. What causes wind to blow is a difference in the atmospheric pressure. Look, somebody type different. Somebody type difference. Somebody type difference. A difference in the atmospheric pressure. And when a difference in the atmospheric pressure exists, air moves from the higher to the lower pressure areas, resulting in wind. Y'all, did you all get that? I'm going to say that again just for the sake of clarity. When a difference in the atmospheric pressure exists, what happens is that air moves from the higher to the lower pressure areas, resulting in wind. Y'all, you didn't get that. Air moves from the higher to the lower pressure areas, exalting in wind. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. They didn't get it yet, Dr. Colleen Hawthorne. I'm going to have to say it again just for the sake of clarity. What causes the wind to blow is when air moves from the higher to the lower pressure areas, resulting in wind. Did you all get that? I'm going to say it again just for the sake of clarity, because I believe somebody missed it. Y'all missed it. I said what causes the wind to blow is that the air moves from the higher to the lower pressure areas, resulting in wind. The lower pressure areas do not have the capacity nor the ability to reach the higher pressure areas to bring about this kind of change. So what God does is that God causes that which is higher to come down to that which is lower in order to experience the shift or the change. So God causes the higher pressure area in the atmosphere to connect and to collide with the lower pressure areas. And when the higher pressure areas collide with the lower pressure areas, the lower pressure areas began to experience the change of the wind. This is a season. What are you saying, prophet? Because I still don't have it. I'm still trying to understand it. I'm still trying to ascertain it. What are you saying? This is a season whereby God is about to bring down for you what was too high for you. This is a season whereby God is about to bring down for you what was out of reach for you. This is a season whereby God is about to bring down for you what was beyond you. Lady T just walked off the car, or just drove off the lot rather, with a brand new car that was prophesied to her. She was turned down. Credit score dipped 105 points lower than it was 3 weeks ago. But what God did was that God brought down what was higher than her to her. He brought down what was out of reach for her to her. He brought down what was beyond her to her. God says this is a season where I'm about to bring down what's too high for you to you. What's out of reach for you for you. He says what's beyond you. God is about to put in your reach what was beyond you. He's about to put in your reach what was too high for you. He's about to put in your reach what was unobtainable for you, what was unreachable for you. He says, tell the people of God that which was unobtainable is about to become obtainable. That which was unreachable is about to become reachable. That which was impossible is about to become impossible. When Tiana got turned down on the automobile 3 weeks ago, it was impossible. It was unobtainable. It was unreachable. They told her that she could not get financed because she needed $2,000 down. God gave her a word by way of the prophet, told her to go back on Wednesday, and she drives off with the new car. Watch this now. Not with $2,000 down, but with zero down, because what was unobtainable, God made it obtainable. What was unreachable, God made it reachable. What was impossible, God made it possible. I'm telling you that the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me on last night, and God told me to tell you that what was too high for you, He's about to bring down for you. What was out of reach for you, He's about to give it to you. What was beyond you, God's about to make it happen. What was unobtainable, what was unreachable, what was impossible, what was unthinkable is about to become thinkable. It's about to become reachable, and it is about to become obtainable. God is about to take that. My God, I feel the Holy Ghost right now. God's about to take that which was too high for you, and He says, I'm going to bring it down for you because it's time. Somebody says, why? Why is God about to do that for me? Here it is, because it's time. It is not that you've been so good. It is not that you've been so wonderful. It is not that because you've been so perfect. It is not that because you crossed all of your T's and you dotted all of your I's and you looped all of your R's and you curved all of your L's. It is just because it's time. I told you at the beginning of the scope that timing means everything. And God said, God, I feel glory. He said, tell the people that which was out of reach, I am about to put it in reach. That which was too high, I'm about to bring it down, and it is going to be obtainable just because it's time. Not because you've done everything right. Not because you're so perfect. Just because, my God, y'all got me sweating over here. Just because it's time. Can somebody shout, it's just time? It's time. It's time. It's time. It may not be my turn, but it's my time. So somebody says, wait a minute. You were number 77 in line. It may not be my turn, but it's my time. Somebody says, wait a minute, you were number 101 in line. It may not be my turn, but it's my time. So somebody says, wait a minute, you were number 7 in line. It may not be my turn, but it's my time. Somebody says, wait a minute, you were number 3004 in line. It may not be my turn, but it's my time. And time, watch this now, will triumph, turn all the time. Y'all didn't get that. I said triumph. I said time, rather, will triumph, overturn. Time will triumph, overturn. It may not be your turn, but it's got to happen because it's your time. It's touch somebody and say, it's my time. It's my time. He's about to make the unreachable reachable. And when God said that to me in my spirit, I heard Proverbs 13:22, where it says, a good man leaveth an inheritance for his children's children. Not just for his children, but for his children's children. God is about to give you so much that you're going to leave an inheritance not just for your children, but for your children's children. He says a good man leaves an inheritance. He leaves a legacy, not just a house, but he leaves a legacy. Not just a car, but he leaves a legacy. Not just an automobile, but he leaves a legacy. God is about to bless you so that you are about to leave your children's children more than just your last name. The devil is a liar. Time out for leaving your last name. Your last name ain't helping nobody pay the bills. He says a good man leaveth an inheritance for his children. Not just a last name, but an inheritance. Not just a house, but an inheritance. Not just a car, but an inheritance. My God, I feel glory. A good man leaveth an inheritance for his children, and the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. When God began to speak to me and he began to minister ministered to me. And he said to tell the people that this is the season of economic and financial repositioning. He says, tell them that I said that the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. I decree and declare that you're going to leave more than just your last name. You're going to leave more than just a 401k. You're about to leave a legacy. You're about to leave a heritage. You're going to leave them so much behind until they will not have to suffer like many of us suffered. I heard the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. That word laid up doesn't mean that it's suspended in the heavenly somewhere, but it comes from the Hebraic, which simply means it is on its way to you. Let me tell you something. The wealth that is about to hit your hands is just like an IRS check. It's in the mail. Somebody shout, it's in the mail. I'm sorry, I feel this. It's in the mail. I heard Proverbs 13 and 22, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. Then in my spirit, I heard Deuteronomy 8 and 17, where it says, but thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth. For thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth. God said, tell the people that in this season, they are about to tap into and discover their creative genius. They are about to tap into and discover their creative genius. There is a creative genius that God has given you to give birth to wealth. For thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth. The word power simply means ability. Can I tell you that the wealth that God is about to bring you into is not outside of you, it's on the inside of you. When God was about to cross the children of Israel over the Red Sea, he said to Moses, what's in your hand? When the prophet comes to the widow woman's house, he says, what's in your house? In other words, the wealth that you are about to tap into is not outside of you, but it's on the inside of you. You already have it. God says you are about to tap into your divine creative genius. And I'm telling you that your money is about to give birth to money. He's about to give birth to more money. I'm telling you that the tables are turning and the winds are blowing, and the people of God will no longer have to financially suffer like we have suffered in times past, but God is about to bring about a change in seasons where economics and finances are concerned. I'm telling you what the Spirit of the living God is saying even now. God is about to bring a shift where your money is concerned. He's about to bring a shift where your money is concerned. You will no longer have to rob Peter in order to pay Paul, because God's about to bring a shift where your money is concerned. You will no longer have to rob Peter in order to pay Paul, because God's about to bring a shift where your money is concerned. You are about to be able to pay Peter, Paul, and all y'all, because God is about to bring a shift where your money is concerned. He said, tell the people of God, y'all ain't shouting loud enough. Y'all don't believe this. I say y'all ain't shouting loud enough. Y'all ain't believe this. Some of you all have suffered financially so until you can't even believe the word of the Lord. You've struggled so long and you've struggled so hard until you can't even receive the word of the Lord concerning this financial shift. I said you are about to pay Peter, Paul, and all y'all. Watch what is about to happen. The Lord just said to me, he said, son, some of them have struggled so hard and they've struggled so long until they can't even receive that they are about to financially have more than they have ever had in their life. They can't receive it. They can't receive it because they can't imagine it. They can't envision it. They can't see it. But you better hear God. Watch what's about to happen. I speak it. I decree it. I declare it. I said, watch what is about to happen. I speak it. I decree it. I declare it. I speak it. I decree it. I declare it. It's about to happen for you. I said it's about to happen for you. I speak it. I decree it. I declare it. It is about to happen for you. Listen. Listen. I want you right now to go to the website. I want you to go to the website. There's a woman here right now by the name of Alaya. A-I-L-A-L. I think your name is spelled. A-I-L-A-L. God is about to heal you from a heartache of where a relationship was concerned. Your name is Alaya. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that rightly, but it's kind of spelled A-I-L-A-L, something like that. But you were in a relationship. You were in a relationship and your heart was torn into pieces due to it. God's about to bring a healing to your heart, a healing to your mind, a healing to your soul. A-I-L-Y-N. That's the person that I'm talking to. I heard that in the spirit. God's about to bring healing to you due to a relationship. It has something to a relationship that literally crushed you. It crushed you. It crushed you. It crushed you. But God is about to heal your heart. He's about to heal your heart. He's about to, yes, that one who says me. He's about to heal your heart. I saw your name in Ikataboshe. Abba. I saw your name in the spirit. I saw your name in the spirit. And the Lord spoke to me. He says, tell her that I'm about to heal her heart from this relationship that crushed her. This relationship that she put her all into and got disappointed because of it. Tell her that there is a healing of the heart. She says, oh my gracious, there is ma'am, have you been here before? Because I don't remember your face. Have you been here before? I don't remember your face. But God's healing you. And I want to say something else to you. This is going to be a season of restoration. I hear the Spirit of the Lord say, of another kind. Of restoration. She says, this is my first time. My God, this is her first time. Isn't that amazing? Isn't God awesome? I've never seen her before. I thought that I had never seen her before. I hear the Spirit of the Lord say that this is going to be a season of restoration of another kind. I don't quite know what that means. I don't have insight into that. I don't get my flesh involved in things, in spiritual things. But God says this is going to be a season of another kind of restoration for you. However it works out, watch this, you are going to thrive. You are not just going to survive, you're going to thrive. This is also going to be a season of blessing and promotion for you. Are you with me? It is going to be a season of blessing and promotion for you. It is going to be a season of blessing and promotion for you. And the word of prophecy, people have to understand that I'm not a psychic, all right? I'm not a psychic. I only say what I hear God saying. I don't try to tap into other stuff, and I only hear what God is saying. However it turns out, listen to me, you are going to thrive. Not just survive, you're going to thrive. Listen. I want you to go to the website, www.prophetmitchell.org. I want you to sow a $30 seed of economic and financial repositioning right now. Come on, everybody. I want you to tap into the spirit of this word. I want you to tap into the spirit of this word. And I want you to sow a $30 financial seed. I want you to sow a $30 seed of economic and financial repositioning. I want you to go to the website, www.prophetmitchell.org, or you can go to the Cash App, $Herm, H-E-R-M, Mitch, M-I-T-C-H. The $Herm, H-E-R-M, Mitch, M-I-T-C-H. And I want you to sow a $30 seed. Somebody put the number 30 up there. I want you to sow a $30 seed of economic and financial repositioning. I'm telling you, in this season, God is doing something where your money is concerned. He's doing something where your money is concerned. He's doing something where your money is concerned. I see increases coming on your job. I see increases, financial increases coming on your job. I see financial increases coming where your business is concerned. I see financial increase coming where your books are concerned. I'm telling you, wherever there is money, there is going to be increase. Wherever there is money, there's going to be increase. Wherever there's money, there's going to be increase. Wherever there's money, there's going to be increase. God is doing something miraculous. He's doing something miraculous where your money is concerned. Believe in the Lord thy God, so shalt thou be established. Believe his prophet, so shalt thou prosper. There's someone here by the name of Shanae. There is something going on with your body where your blood is concerned. There's someone by the name of Shanae. There's someone going on in your body where your blood is concerned. Where your blood is concerned. Where your blood is concerned. I speak healing. I speak healing. I'm telling you, your body is about to get a miracle. Something is about to be corrected and altered in your body that doctors could not correct and alter in your body for years. Are you with me? There is something going on in your body where your blood is concerned. Is God ministering to you? She responds by saying yes. There she is right there. There she is right there. Does everybody see the yes? There's the woman of God in whom I'm speaking in reference to. The Lord began to minister to me concerning you. And the Lord said that there is something going on with her blood. Tell her that I'm going to rectify it. Tell her that I'm going to heal her. Tell her that I am going to deliver her. The devil is a liar. You shall live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. Go to the website and sow that $30 economic and financial repositioning seed, www.prophetmitchell.org, or you can go to the website, or you can go rather to my Cash App, $Herm, Herm, Mitch, Mitch. Herm, Herm, Mitch, Mitch. Or you can go to the website, www.prophetmitchell.org, and I want you to sow that $30 seed of economic and financial repositioning. God is doing something in this season where your money is concerned. I'm telling you, tables are turning and winds are blowing. What was out of reach, God is about to put it in reach. What was too high, God's about to bring it down low. What was unobtainable is going to be obtainable. What was inconceivable is going to be conceivable, because the winds are blowing where your money is concerned. This is the season of economic and financial repositioning. Go to the website and sow that $30 seed of economic and financial repositioning. God is doing something where your money is concerned. And I'm out of here. You will no longer, I decree, have to rob Peter in order to pay Paul. The tides are changing. The tables are turning. The winds are shifting, because God